time to show off a new build. This is another Radioactive V1 pilot. I did one a few builds ago, and it was a quick seller, so I thought, you know what, I have more of those. Let's do some more. So this one is a distressed brass one that's been aged and then lightly sanded. Still showing some brass coming through in a couple different spots. Set of gold hands. Actually, I built this like 3 days ago. It's not even running. Let's get it going a little bit just so you guys can see that part. Brushed case, matte black coin bezel with a resin-filled minute insert, black with gold, radioactive engraved black cerakoted crown, milled and radioactive engraved caseback, and then this is on a super soft HD strap with a black preview buckle, a little radioactive logo there as well. So gold hands with a just a black second hand. And that's the build. So only the dial is distressed. Everything else is, I guess you could say this is, it's not distressed in the sense that it's like frayed. But these will show little pock marks on them. And if you've got a wallet from me, this is the same style leather as those wallets. So that's the build. Bezel on it will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring, non-click style bezel. It will only move if you want it to move. This is on there nice and tight. Nice and tight, so it's not going to move unless you want it to. Automatic mechanical. Okay, Google, Alexa, turn down. Automatic mechanical, so as you're moving, it's moving in the back and keeping your time. But before you put it on, before you set your time, make sure you pre-wind it just a little bit. And how you do it is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. And at that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it towards you does not wind it, but it is clicking. And it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing on the crown and go back and forth. 4 or 5 seconds of that mixed with the rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day. And if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you will max out that 31-hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It's got a slipping mainspring, so once it's got the wind it needs, it is just deflecting and not putting additional pressure on that. You're happy with your winding, you're going to pull it to the 1 and only click. You can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand, it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got what's called a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure in the keyless works or the movement. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 10:44 p.m.
10:44, so when I told it to turn down, it completely turned off. I guess that's one way to turn the music down. Push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. That is the build. Super comfy, pliable strap, so I think you will like that. As with every build, you're going to get complementing beads. This is going to come in a radioactive engraved slider box with Atlas pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. Watch cleaner to keep everything glass and metal nice and pretty, so everything there in the center. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. You're also going to get leather conditioner to keep that strap perfectly soft, though you probably will never ever need it on this watch. And this strap, it is there. Use a rag or something like that. Do not use one of your microfibers on that. Just use something a little different to put that in. And then lastly, you're going to get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It is like Polywatch, and it is for the domed acrylic glass that you can scratch. If you do, no big deal. You'll put a tiny bit of that on it, and you will buff it out with the additional included microfiber. So if the scratch is up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch. Generate some heat with your thumb. I usually do circles. Just kind of like work it into that scratch. And then buff it out, and it will be gone. So that is this build. And it will be available in the Saturday night event. Which today's what, the 4th? Tomorrow's the 5th, so the 6th. And if it's going to you, congrats. I hope you love it. I think it came out pretty awesome. This is one of my original Radioactive V1 dials. And I think I've had that for probably close to 4 years. So if it's going to you, congrats. And if you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.